because this book is published by NCERT, okay, and it is available on the CBSE website also, CBSE Academy, and this is a chapter 5 internet wave. So it's given the almost all topics which is related to the syllabus. And I suggest to you, if you want to do your proper study for your coming exam for class 12th, go with these books. At least one time, two times, you try to read the entire book and try to solve the exercise also. Okay, so we will discuss the exercise also. So, what is this quotation? It's this quote is written by the Noam Chomsky. What they have, he had said, the internet could be a very positive step towards education, organization, and participation in a meaningful society. So what we are going to study here in this chapter, we are going to learn about introductions to computer networks. We are going to learn about types of network. We are going to learn about the network devices. We are going to learn about the network topology, networking topology. We are going to learn about the internet. We are going to learn about the application of internet. We are going to learn about the website. We are going to learn about the web pages. We are going to learn about the web server. We are going to learn about the hosting of website. And at last, we are going to learn about the browser. So these topics are going to cover, and these topics are given in your syllabus also. And you have to do you know how many marks the CBSE is going to ask from this chapter? The weightage of this chapter is 10 marks. So 10 marks question will come from this chapter. So the first thing, introductions to computer network. So whenever you are going to talk about the introduction to computer network, first thing we have to understand what is the network and why we are required a network. Actually, what is the network? Network is the interconnections of two or more peoples. Okay, two or more devices, if they are interconnected to each other, that is called network. A group of two or more similar things. Similar things. Look at this. What is the meaning of similar things? Similar things means two computer, two laptop, two desktop, two mobile phone, or two people. Or people interconnected means they are interconnected with each other, and that is called network. This is called network. But the first thing is that why we are going to connect, why we are going to connect, because we are living in a connected world. We are living in a connected world, and where what happened, information is being produced by someone else. Information is being produced by someone else. Like this book is written by the NCERT, this book is written by the CBSE, or some authors and some teachers from the NCERT or CBSE. They have written this book, but nowadays we are using this book. How we are getting this book? We are getting this book through the internet. Okay, so information is being produced by someone, and that information is required to be shared. That information is required to exchange and trace the across the globe in a real time. Means right now, if someone is going to develop something and they want to share with you, so how it is possible that they can share it immediately to you? It is possible only through the internet. So it is possible as almost everyone and everything in the digital world. In a digital world, everything is possible, everyone and everything is possible by interconnections, through one way or any other way. Okay, so now internet is the, what is the network? Network is the interconnection of the two or more than two similar things, or you can say two computers or more than two computers. Okay, that is called network. And what is the full form of internet? International network. It is known as the network of networks. Internet is called network of networks. We will talk about this later. Okay. So, and now how many types of the networks are there? If we look in our daily life, we are looking the daily life. So there are different types of the network. Network of students, network of teachers, network of society, that is the social networks, network of mobile, two devices are connected, two phones are connected, and a network of computers are connected. Airline, they have their own network. Railways, they have their own network. Banks have their own network. Okay, some several banks are interconnected. That's why it is possible na you can withdraw the money from the any bank ATM. How it is possible? Because they are interconnected. Okay, hospital networks. Okay, hospital networks. So there are different types of the networks are there. Social networks, mobile networks, network of computers, airlines, railways, bank, hospital networks. Okay, now look at this figure. What is this figure? It looks like the peoples are available in different locations, and due to the Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and their personal relations, they all are interconnected. So this is known as the social network is because the peoples are connected, interconnected in a society, and they are going to share their information. They are going to share their happiness and sadness and everything. So that is called social networks. Okay. In the same way, a computer network can be also formed. A computer network can also be formed, okay, by interconnections among two or more computers or computing devices. Why it's a computing devices here? Because if you are going to talk about the computing device, then we are going to talk about the printer also. We are going to talk about the some other devices also. Okay, and what are the advantage of interconnections? If we are going to interconnect, so we are getting the advantage of that. What advantage we are getting? We are getting the advantage to share data. We are getting the advantage of share resources. What is the meaning of resources? Resources may be of two types. Resources may be of two types. One resources, that is the file. One resources, that is the hardware. Software and hardware. Software means some application you can share, some information, or you can file you can share. Okay, and you can share your device also. You can share your printer. Printer is the most common device which is mostly used by the several computers in a one organization. Suppose in your computer lab there are 35 computers, but there is only one printer. So now if you want to give the print command, so everyone is capable to give the print command through that printer only. So how it is possible? It is possible due to network. These all computers are interconnected, so they form the network. Okay, and the devices, the shared devices, and so that the everyone is able to use it. Okay, a basic network may connect a few computers placed in a room. Means if we are going to talk about the small network, then what is the meaning of a small network? Means our computers, those computers which are connected in a room, in a computer lab, in an office, in a building, that is known as the basic network. Okay, or you can say a small size network. So the network size may be vary from small to large. Okay, the size of network is vary from small to large. And what is the meaning of a small to large? It is depend upon the number of computers. It is depend upon the number of computers, and sometimes it is depend upon the distance between the computers also. It is depend upon the distance between the computers also. Okay, computer network can include, what include? A computer network can include different types of the host, different types of the host. Okay, also called nodes. The host is also known as the nodes. Okay, so like server, whenever you are going to form the computer network, we have to actually each and everything, those devices which is connected with the network, that is known as the node. Okay, but node as a categorized. Some node is work as a server, some is as a desktop, some is a laptop, some is the cellular phone. So different types of the host are there, and these all are known as the nodes. Okay, so a computer network is an interconnection among two or more computer or computing devices. Okay, and basic network, this is the same. Network size may be vary from small to large depending upon the include different types. So this is the same paragraph they have written. By mistake might be possible. So look at this. This is your computer network. So what happened? There is a router. There is a router. This is the router device. Okay, and through this router device, all computers are connected. Might be possible there is a physical line in between this, and might be possible there is no physical line is there. They are connected through the Wi-Fi. Okay, they are connected through the Wi-Fi, and might be possible they are connected through a physical line. Okay, like this. These all computers. This desktop is connected through a wire. This printer is connected through the wire, but rest all are connected through the Wi-Fi connection. But still, they all are connected through this router. Okay, so it's become a one network. Okay, apart from computers, means it is not only if we are, whenever we are going to make the computer networks, we are using only computers. We required some networking devices also. We required some networking devices also, like this. If you are going to make a connections of the electricity in your room, then you are not going to get the only current, and you are required only bulb and tube light and fan only. You required the wire also, you required the socket also, you required the switchboard also. So different types of the devices are required. Okay, so network includes networking devices. So what is the networking devices? Which are, what is the example of this? Switch. Switch is the one of the networking devices. router is the another networking devices, modem is the another networking devices. So this networking device helps and it is used. Without this networking device, it is not possible you can make a single network. If you want to make a network, you require a networking device. Sometime what happen, you are going to connect only two computers. In that case, it is possible you can connect the two computers without router and switch and something like this. But if you want to connect with the internet, you require modem. If you want to connect with the internet, you require modem. But if you want to connect the only two devices, then it is possible with the help of the wire only. It is possible with the help of the wire only. Okay. So you can use the wire also. Through the wire you can connect. Through the wire you can connect. So this is possible there. So networking devices are used to connect multiple computers in different settings. Okay, they all have the different settings like this. Look at this. Here is the router is what? Router is a networking device. Router is a networking device. So it's allowed to make a network of a mobile device also, a desktop, mobile, palm top, or tablet, or printer, or laptop. These all are the different settings, different types of the devices. They have a different size, they have a different configuration, they have a different speeds, they have a different uses, but these all are connected to each other through this networking device. Okay. For communication, data in a network is divided into a smaller chunks that is called packets. Means what happened whenever this computer is or this mobile is tried to send any information through router to this laptop, so this information is not passing like a this, so it's a going like a directly. Actually what happened whenever we are going to establish a communication and we are going to do some communication between the devices, they are passing the data. Actually we are going to pass the data. So data is going to pass from the in the network. Okay, and this data is divided into the smaller amount of the data, because sometimes information is big, so it is not possible to the all informations can be carried in a one go, because it totally depend upon the communication channel and communication medium. Okay, so their bandwidth and their sizes are different. So what happened, this data is going to divide into a smaller chunks, and that chunks is known as the packet. So what is packet? So packet is the smaller chunks of the data, that is parts of the data. Okay, so whole masses which you are going to pass on the internet, they are dividing into the small packets, and every packet is having a number. Every packet is having a number, and these all things is done by the protocol. These all things are done under the protocol. Some devices and some protocols are responsible to do these all things. We are going to understand. And now what happened, these packets are then carried over a network. Means on a network, information is not passed in the same way as you have transferred it. First it is going to divide the all information or data into the smaller parts, that is called packets, and then the packets is going to the network. And as I told you, all packets is having a unique number. Okay, so devices in a network can be connected. Now how we are going to connect the device? So devices is connected in a two ways. Devices in a network can be connected either through wired media and like cables, or wireless media like air, means that is the Wi-Fi you can say. So the network devices in a network can be connected either through wired or wireless media. Okay, so what happened in a communication network is device that is part of the network that can receive, create, store, or send data to different networks, different rules called a node. The one question is also, what is the node? The devices which is connected with the computer, which is connected with the network, that is called node. The device which is connected with the network, that is called node. Okay, or you can say the device which is a part of the network. The device which is a part of the network. So how you can say it is a part of the network? If that device is capable to get the data through that network, if the device is capable to create the data and send the data, if the device is capable to store the data, if a device is capable to send the data to different networks, then you become the part of that network. Like this, you are using the internet, you are passing the data from your computer to me, so you are also the part of the internet, you are also the part of the network. Okay, that is the international network. And this device are known as the node. So what happen if you want to do some data communication? if you want to do some data communication, so in the context of the data communication, if you are going to look inside, you will find that there is a node, and that node is like a device. There is a node, and node is a what? Node is a device. It is not like something else. It is just like a device. So what is the device? It may be modem, it may be hub, it may be breeze, it may be switch, it may be repeater, okay, it may be router, it may be digital telephone, it may be handset, it may be printer, it may be computer, it may be server. So these all are the device which normally we are going to connect with the network, and these all are known as the node. What is called? These all are known as the node. Okay, getting my point? So now what is this? So there is a one activity, and you can just create a hotspots using a smartphone and connect other devices. We are doing generally, we are doing these activities. These activities are very common activities nowadays during the online session and everything. What happened? Your mobile is not having the internet, then what you are doing? You are asking your father, you are asking your mother, you are asking your brother and sister, can you switch on your hotspots? Or maybe possible a Wi-Fi connection is available in your room, and you are just open the that internet, and that Wi-Fi connection is work like a hotspots there, and all other devices are get connected. Okay, so interconnectivity of computing devices in a network allows us to exchange the information. Okay, so it is possible due to interconnectivity. If like this right now, what I'm doing, I'm sharing the information with you. I'm sharing the information with you. So how it is possible? Because we all are connected in a one class. You all are present in my class. That's why it is possible. I'm able to share the information with you. Getting my point? So connectivity of computing devices in a network allows us to exchange the information. And like this, many parties through the email and websites. Okay, we are using the email, we are using the websites, we are sharing audio videos, we are making a calls also. So networks allows this facility. So at last, if you are going to understand, network is allowed to share the data, as well as I told you advance also, the network allows sharing of resources also. A printer can be made available to multiple computers through a network. Okay, and network storage can be accessed by the multiple computers, means your data is get stored. So this is the best example of bank. You can easily understand the example of bank, or you can easily understand the railway reservation system. You can easily understand the airline reservation system. What happened? Reservation is done in the your city, and that information is passed to the another computer also. Those are present in another city. Okay, if I'm taking the ticket from Delhi, that information is available to Bangalore also and Mumbai also, because there might be some people try to get the tickets from there also, that location also. Okay, so in this way, if you are interconnected, you are not only share the device, you can share the information also. Okay, people often connect their device through the hotspots, thus forming a small personal network. Okay, a small personal network. So I think you all are remember there are different types of the network. One is called personal area network, PAN, PAN. This is the personal area network. LAN is the local area network, and PAN is the personal area network. So remember these things. Now we are going to talk about the types of network. So what the points are important here? 2 points are important. The first thing, uh, the information, we are sharing the resources, as well as we are sharing the storage data. Okay, we can use the storage. Cloud storage, this is the best example of the storage sharing. Okay, we are storing the information on the Google Drive, OneDrive, and so many drives there. You are using your mobile phone, so all mobile companies are providing their own cloud, their own drive. So on there also we are getting the information. Okay, now we are going to talk about the types of network. So what is the different types? So what is the meaning of the types of network? Means we are going to talk about the category of network. So how many types of the networks are there? Okay, so there are various types of network. Like this one example I told you, na, a small personal network. This is the personal area network. So network, the category of network is normally depend upon the size. Generally, we are going to categorize the network on the basis of the size. Okay, so there are the various types of the computer network, ranging from network of handheld devices to handheld devices like mobile phone and tablets connected through the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth within a single room, to the millions of computers spread across the globe. So some are the connected wireless and some are connected through wire. The first thing, some are the wireless and some are wired. Okay, your smartphone is also the part of the big network. And your smartphone is also the part of the small network. It is possible. How it is possible? Suppose you two peoples of at the same room, you all are going to connect your mobile phone and your printers and other your speaker, Bluetooth speaker through the hotspots, and they all are interconnected. So what is this? This is a small network, and sometimes you are connecting with the internet, so you become the parts of the big network. So based on the geographical area covered and data transfer rate, geographical area covered and data transfer rate, computer networks are categorized, broadly categorized. Computer networks are broadly categorized as how it is categorized. It is categorized into the three category here, but you remember the PAN also. Don't forget this small personal network, that is the PAN. So one is called LAN. LAN is stands for the local area network. MAN is called the metropolitan area network, and the WAN. WAN is called the wide area network. Okay. So now we are going to talk about the local area network. Okay. So what is the local area network? And regarding this, we will talk in the next class. Okay. And so in the next class, we are going to talk about the types of the network. If you want to ask